We're gathered here today in this unforgettable location in beautiful Door County to remember our father and our brother, to honor their wisdom, cherish their memories, and celebrate their time here on earth. Dad taught us many valuable lessons in life. Many of them will be passed on for generations, enriching our lives and those around us. For example, Dad taught us the value of hard work. Nothing comes easy. Always do the best you can and do it right the first time. Take pride in what you do and enjoy the fruits of your labor. All of us remember shoveling the River Road driveway after 2 feet of snow, or cutting the grass with a Toro push mower and the ever-reliable lawn boy. Dad's love of landscaping and gardening impacted all of us, right down to our son Chris, who's now enjoying his beautiful backyard, which he got from his dad and which I got from Father Bob. But I doubt whether any of us would be able to carve a bar of soap or a piece of wood like Dad did. Thanks, Dad. Dad taught us the value of hard work. The importance of athletics. Whether it was football, basketball, track, or baseball, athletics taught us many valuable lessons. We learned to set goals and work hard while showing determination and dedication. Sometimes the result was triumph, while other times we experienced disappointment. Athletics prepared us for the world around us, whether it be in our daily lives or within our careers. Athletics are important. The value in education and teaching others. Dad's career in education impacted all of us. He never simply gave us an answer to a math problem, even though he had the teacher's edition with all the answers. Figure it out, Dad said. Math is about the process. Follow the process and you will achieve your answer. I remember this in high school, and he would yell like that, and I'd start crying. And it's like, then I got smart, and I would go to the top dresser drawer of his thing, and there was the Algebra 2 answer.
Exactly.
Nicely done, Brad.
Yeah. Math is about the process. Dad dedicated himself to his profession and will be always remembered as an educator, a teacher, and a coach because he valued education and teaching others. Reading and writing are so important. Dad was always reading books, mostly fiction, and even more so as he got older. He even started writing poetry for others while in the assisted living in Cedarburg. It kept his mind sharp, helped pass the time, especially during COVID-19, while activities were so limited. Every job is important. Every person is important. Never forget those people who support you. Dad never forgot to thank and reward those at the middle school, whether that was the maintenance personnel, the administrative personnel, or the teachers in the building. Every person should feel proud of what they do and told from time to time just how important they are. Dad taught us to challenge authority. If something doesn't feel right, or you feel that something needs to change, be a change maker. Challenge each other's thinking. Confront them in a respectful and calm demeanor, making your opinion known. Although I don't know whether Dick Peregrine felt the same way.
Sorry about it.
Admit your mistakes and accept your punishment. We all make mistakes. That's how we learn. Admit when you are wrong. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. I remember Dad leaving me in the Mequon Police Department for 5+ hours just to make a point that it was not a good idea to put a case of beer in the back seat of the Pontiac Tempest while attending a dance at Homestead High School.
By the way, Brad, thank you very much for that lessons learned. When I did it, put it in the trunk.
And there you go, the proof.
So many lessons learned from young brothers.
Anyway, the goal was to make a point that you would never repeat that same mistake. I didn't, but apparently my younger brothers did, and they did it a better way. So far, so good. Admit your mistakes, accept your punishment. Help your kids, your grandkids, and your family whenever you can. Your kids and your family are the most important people in your life. give them the resources to help them succeed whenever they can. Dad managed to transfer me out of Miss Hedblad's class in 4th grade into Miss Colopy's class so that I would go back to school.
You ran out the door.
Dad rocked Karen to sleep as a baby, singing the famous lullaby he learned while in the Army Air Corps. David remembers Dad drinking a bottle of Ham's beer on the patio in Mequon while watching a major tornado head our way. The rest of the family was listening to the updates of the storm while huddled in the corner of the basement. Dad was just looking out for us. Take advantage of others' expertise. For example, I remember a time when Bobby and I were helping Dad unplug the main drag for the bathroom in the basement. Clearly, Dad had no idea what he was doing as he stuck a wire stick up the pipe, unclogged the drain, and got hit squarely in the forehead with a turd. Dad, you should have hired a plumber to take advantage of their expertise. He also taught us that every game is a matter of life and death. From his coaching days at Sherwood High School, where he is known as Clipboard Cupfer, or watching a Badger or a Packer game, Dad always took his games very seriously. The boys learned the fine art of executing the beer bottle toss into the fireplace while playing a game with the family at Door County, or watching a Packer game, screaming a profanity that could be heard on the other side of Kangaroo Lake. Last but not least, throwing a golf club so high in the air at Old Hickory that it got stuck in a tree. After the round, Dad had to go back to the pro shop, ask the pro to get it down for him. Yep, every game's a matter of life and death. It's not just a game. Every day is precious. Live every day. You said you weren't going to do this. Turn around. I know, you can do it. Just figure it out. Figure it out.
Good talk.
Live every day, it is your last. Wake up every day as if something wonderful is about to happen. Cherish every moment you are alive. Yes, Dad left us with many valuable lessons, many of which will be passed, while others may simply come and go. We love you, Dad. We'll miss you, but never forget you. We're also here to remember our youngest brother, Thomas R. Kupfer, also known as Bucky. Although Tom's life was cut short from cancer, Bucky learned a great deal from Father Bob, his mother Caroline, and his siblings Karen, Brad, Bobby, and David. Some of what Bucky stood for can be another person's wisdom, while other traits can be mentioned but forgotten. Bucky was a caring and loving individual, a giving individual. Bucky's life was his family. Family was so important to Tom. He gave to others, but he didn't have a lot to give. He cared for others as he would want to be cared for, and treated others as he would want to be treated. He also told us that pets in our lives are very important. Bucky loved pets, especially cats. His cat Monk was his companion for many years. All kids should have that experience. The joy of growing up, having a pet, because it promotes responsibility, love, and companionship. Bucky taught us to just be yourself. Be who you are. Don't try to keep up with others. Everyone has a role in life and can contribute to this life in many, many different ways. Everyone is unique in their own way. Don't try to be someone you're not. Bucky also taught us that life is all about choices. All of us are faced with choices every day. Some choices turn out to be the right path, while choices take us in many different directions. Some of us are able to navigate back to the right path, while others may find themselves lost and confused. Reach out to others around you, especially people who love you. They will help you find your way, because no one makes all the right choices. On the lighter side of life, Bucky also taught us many things. Some of these he learned from his parents, other activities from his brothers and sisters. For example, contrary to popular belief, sleeping bags will actually burn. Don't play baseball with your brother and use a rock as the baseball. You may lose a tooth.
Good job, David.
Save celebrations for the dance floor. Rather than dancing in the street in Cedarburg in your underwear in 1982 after the Brewers won the American League pennant. Never be afraid to ask for directions, even from an old, weathered Native American walking on the side of the road in Pahrump, Nevada. Never try to drive home during a blizzard. You may have to stay at the Bates Hotel in southwest Wisconsin in a room with no heat and a woman behind the counter who has fewer teeth than a newborn. Andy, any place is a good place to practice your short game, even in the Circus parking lot in Las Vegas. Sunny Lane is the perfect place to throw a glass across the street after the Bears beat the Packers. Where do you think he learned this art of throwing from? Our dear departed Father Bob. And finally, when staying at your parents' house while they are away, don't build a pyramid of empty beer cans and liquor bottles. It just might give your parents the wrong idea. Bucky, you are so loved by many people, by so many people. We will never ever forget you, but we'll cherish the memories we have of you for the rest of our lives.
Don't you want to tell me what to do?
Would everybody
They'll figure
please
it out.
stand?